Hey, it's John here doing another update here. This is the beginning of episode number 7. It is September 7th now, so it's about 5 months and 6 days in. So last night something happened here. I don't know what, but this is the aftermath of it here. So everything is pretty much totally reorganized here. So not sure what the hell happened. I'm thinking a raccoon maybe, but it's really odd. I mean, it's all these pots are reorganized right here, like something fell in maybe. But the stuff that was on here is down there now. There was a pot right here, and that's laying down there now. Even the canna over there, which was up on its block, is now laying adjacent. So it didn't fall over; it fell down like it's somebody picked it up and then moved it over and then shifted it over. And there's another one right here that was on here. Somehow that got relocated, almost as if someone's fucking with me or something. I don't know. It's really weird. I'm thinking it must be a raccoon. This all happened last night. Everything was fine before I went to bed. This is the next morning. I haven't seen anything like this ever before. This stuff over here is all not even touched at all. The wind oftentimes has been recently blowing this over. But definitely it's not the wind. It's not this kind of stuff. This is clearly something with paws. Something diving in or reaching in, picking it up, moving it. I don't know how that... I don't know what this is. This is just bizarre. 3 days later, so that means 2 days off, and this crap has happened again. Although a little bit different pattern, but very similar. This time over here, the one pot is been knocked over completely somewhere. I think it's down there. Even the filter has been tilted. And everything over here has been knocked over that direction now instead of the other direction. Don't know what's going on. Last time that big pot there was moved over, which is pretty hefty. And I don't know, it has to be a pretty significant sized creature to be doing this kind of crap. Then over here too. This one once again has somehow been, this time been pushed off. Some stuff is down here. All of our stuff over here. So it's like it came at it from this side, going that way instead of the other way. 3 days later. This is crazy. So I'm gonna get myself a animal motion detector camera. I suppose it could have been a cat trying to get to the fish. That might be viable, considering that nothing's really eaten here. It's just like everything's disturbed, like it was trying to get down there and get to something in the water. That's a possibility. Anyway, turns out I actually do have a camera that I bought about 2 years ago for a different pest. That pest was a deer at a different house. But here we have a different type of pest. So anyway, I've got a camera, so we're going to go ahead and set that up and get it out here today. Another thing I'm going to do is, I think we've determined for sure that these things are a worthless piece of craps. We have 3 of them. One of that style and then 2 of these. I've seen squirrels run right in front of them, stop, look around, hang out for a minute and proceed on like nothing was there. I've seen birds do the same thing. So I know these 2 were not working. The one over there wasn't doing anything. And this is the one that's being a slightly different design with the light instead of the 2. But we know now that it's not working worth the crap because we wouldn't have the issues. Anyway, this is what the pond's looking like now. Back together again. And we'll go ahead and get that camera set up. One day off, and then something happened again last night. Can't believe it. But yet again, stuff is knocked over. But interestingly, not as badly though. There's just three to smaller pots. I did load those up with extra gravel to keep them more stationary, but still didn't matter. Animal was determined to do something, whatever it was trying to do. What's interesting now, forgot to mention, but I did buy myself, or actually found myself, I actually bought these a couple years ago, never used them, back when I had a deer problem that I solved. But before that I bought these cameras, never used them, so I found them, put them into use here. So the last event spawned to get this guy up and running. So we have a camera, so should be interesting to see. Definitely watching the area right here, it's not that far away, so we should have some good footage from last night. I'll have to go check it right now and see what the culprit is. Okay, so this has arrived today. This is an animal trap. It is about 32 inches long, 12 inches high, 12 inches across. So I think it's about the right size. It's kind of a medium-large kind of size. They have several different sizes, probably about a half a dozen different sizes. So this costs about 50 bucks on Amazon. And one thing I like about it is it comes flat packed, so kind of like IKEA stuff or something. So it's nice because once we're done with it, we can tuck it away back in the box, and it won't take up very much space when we go and stick it in the shed or something and out of the way. Because, you know, once our problem is solved, hopefully we don't have it. It's not going to be like a frequent thing here. It's not going to be like once we catch the stupid thing, that should be the end of it. So anyway, without further ado, let's go ahead and open this thing up and put it together. Okay, so here it is assembled. It goes together real easy, very self-explanatory. It does come with instructions, but I don't see that's more for baiting it than it is to actually put it together. Pretty self-explanatory. I did watch the video from the manufacturer on Amazon, and they showed kind of how to do it too. So yeah, it's very simple to put together. And so basically, this is already ready to go. It's all set, ready to go here. So basically, the concept is simple. You put the bait right in here, and then there's only one way in, and then basically it goes in, smells the food, goes in, has to put its paws on the plate here to get to the food. So when it does that, I'll show you what happens. And that's basically it. Very simple. So here it is, all set, ready for the intruder tonight. We've witnessed it. It's always around here. It walks over this way, comes over, and it always messes stuff up. I actually saw it go in, wow, in pictures I saw it going in. It swims around. Sometimes it climbs out over there, sometimes it comes over here, climbs out. It's only like 8 feet away from the window here. You know, maybe only 6 feet away from the camera. So I've got the thing many times. And then sometimes it goes in here, sometimes it goes in over there. It's always hunting and searching and just swimming in there. So anyway, we've got the trap here set. I think this is going to be a good location because it's going to, I know it comes over here. I know it's all over here. So it should smell what I put out here. So I know they want fish. So I have a can of sardines that I ate a couple days ago. So that has a pretty strong smell actually. So, and then I put some millet, some birdseed in there, which is two things that they love. And see how that does, if that attracts it or not. Okay, so now it's Sunday. 2 nights have passed. We set up the trap on Friday night. I didn't think anything happened, but I just came out here to rebait the thing. And I noticed that we have a little bit of a disturbance here. Minimal disturbance this time. Usually shit's moved all around and knocked over, but today for some reason, maybe it's getting used to the fact that this stuff is here and it's not messing with it anymore, so it's just going in for a swim. I just checked the pictures, came by at 108 to 112, and I saw it going in and out of the pool, multiple pictures of it walking around here. So we learned a couple things. We learned that the bait that I put in here didn't attract it at all. So what I've done is I've changed out the sardine can, put a new can in. I just had some sardines earlier today, and I would, instead of rinsing out the can and putting it in a recycle bin, I left it basically just you know, with the juices in there and everything. So it's real stinky. So we've got a stinky can of sardines now, and I put a piece of apple in there too, and then I got the millet seeds over. So those are three things that they love. Here's the fish right here. You can see the orange one right there. The gray one is in the area as well. So after the crazy amount, 3 days in a row, 2 raccoons tearing up the pond now. Fortunately, both of the fish are alive and kicking, so thank God. I was seriously feeling sick here. But as long as the fish are healthy. Oh, here's the other one. So both fish are healthy and happy. And the trap, of course, was not set off at all. So I've added some stuff out of the pond. I think they were eating that. And so I've stuck some of it over here. Hopefully the smell. But the trap's not working. I don't know. I think they come over here. They poke around. They spend lots of time poking at the edges. Trying to catch a fish, I think, is what they're trying to do. Fortunately, that's not working. But they won't stop trying. So it's just a matter of time. So it's we're going to have to take some more drastic measures here to rid the raccoons. So there was 1, now there's 2. Okay, so it is now November 1st. This is the 7th month into our project here. Just doing a general update here. I haven't done one in a while. It's been busy, lots of things going on. The pond itself hasn't changed all that much. So we just got done with a 2.5-day wind event here. Santa Ana wind storm. And so constant winds with gusts up to 60 miles an hour basically for 2.5 days straight. So we got a lot of crap in the pond right here, as you can see. Not too bad though. Could be worse. And over here, our bog area, this is what it's looking like. So it's been a little while, as I mentioned before. One of the reasons I haven't been doing updates is because we're trying to attack this whole raccoon problem, and unfortunately have been unsuccessful. I did put some peanut butter in here, and it was eaten up, and so I believe that that's working. That's why I put some more in there. However, I also decided to do something a little bit more preventive, and I was observing the raccoons. I saw 3 or 4 of them, 3 for sure, possibly 4, and they were coming in through the fence right here. I put in this metal bar mesh stuff right here, and I think that solved the problem, because ever since I've done that, no more cats and no more raccoons. And I've actually confirmed seeing shadows of animals trying to get in, and then they turn around and walk away, because there's a motion sensing light over here, and it turns on when there's motion. So if I just happen to be looking out at the same time, I can kind of take a look, and I've noticed animals being turning away. Other news, as you can see here, some of the plants are dying back. The canna, the taro, as expected, is dying back. The pickle rush never really did very well, and it's basically dying back as well. So certain things are flourishing, certain things are dying back. The water iris, I think of all the stuff that we got in the mail, That's the only thing that still seems to be established and doing well. The other plants, like the silver lace, has been pretty much the champion plant right here, as it just keeps on blooming and blooming endlessly, unbelievably long. And then of course our umbrella plant here is just flourishing, growing, continuing to grow like crazy. We're going to expand that, double, triple the size of it, expand it outwards a bit. We're going to do that in the winter time here. The other plants are kind of mixed. These were looking really good, but now they're starting to show signs of, this one in particular looks like it's dead, or dying. Don't know why. So that's another weird thing. But anyway, we're going to build upon our successes into next season. And anything that's failed is pretty much failed, and we're not going to look back. We're just going to put that behind us and then move forward. If you're enjoying watching the series, please like and subscribe. Many more videos to come as we continue our project here.